Hi, my name is Micah and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about sacred rage and how it's important to feel those things, because a lot of the times, like, our rage and anger, and especially like women's rage and anger, gets looked down on and shut down like it's not important and it doesn't matter, or we're dramatic or we're too emotional. But that's not true, and I know a lot of women out there are struggling with this and feel the same way that I feel right now. So if you're tired of your anger and your rage being looked down on and shut down like you're too much and you're too emotional, then this video is for you. And I just want to say thank you in advance for tuning in and listening and hearing me and seeing me, because part of this video is about, the rage of being overlooked and not being seen, and not being seen for who I am and what I give and what I do and how I show up on a daily basis. And I know there's a lot of women and a lot of people in general out there who struggle with this too, how they show up every single day and they act like they're fine when they're falling apart, or they're going through a lot and they expect themselves, or they are expected to show up like nothing's wrong. Like, literally, my life just blew up, like, in my face, like a month ago, and I still have emotions that are coming to me slowly. And at first it was like relief. It was like, I'm so thankful that I'm no longer in a dangerous position for myself or my son, and now it's like the other emotions are setting in, because, when you are in a relationship with somebody that you think that you're building your life with, and then it all blows up in your face, and then you find out that it was just a big fucking performance, like that, I don't know. I'm feeling like a lot of anger, a lot of sadness, rejection, denial, especially. I see pictures and I'm like, is this is the person who is pretending to love me? Because you don't see that. This person never acted like that, but it was all a performance, and that's when it's like, oh, sickening. Anyways, so this is some real talk, some real stuff that I know a lot of people can relate to and relate with, I have some notes here because just in case I lose my train of thought, but I have so many things going through my head right now. It's crazy. Just got this flush of rage and emotions, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But life has been really, really unfair for me, and I know life has been really unfair to a lot of other women and a lot of other people in general, and I just want to say that you're not alone. There's other people that struggle with this too, and I really do, I really want you to know that you are not alone. I've had to survive things that I never should have had to survive. I've not had stability. I'm really pissed off that I don't have a car and I don't have a home. I did until I got into my relationship, and then I gave that all up because I thought we were building a life together, and we're not. And I know a lot of people have been through this. A lot of people have been through the same thing. So I understand and I get it. This is not how I imagined my life looking, but the universe is giving me an opportunity to start over. And I'm definitely blessed for that, because the position my son and I were in when it was not a safe environment, it was not a safe place, and my ex was not a safe person. And he showed me that countless times, but he also showed me countless times that he was working on it. So I thought, hey, he's showing me that he's willing to do the work. But then it turned out to be a performance. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. So which made it even harder to find out that all the work that I thought he was doing and improving and working on his anger was a show. It was fake. It was not real. It was a performance to show that, basically telling me what I wanted to hear so he didn't have to do the work. And then it blew up in my face because he was sick of pretending, and that's what happens when people pretend for so long. They blow up like a ticking time bomb, and I'm sure a lot of you know that. I also want to talk about like being looked down on, because like being looked down on is something that I am, nose ring, but like being looked down on is like something that I feel like, regardless of what I've been doing or improving or healing or growing in my life, like being looked down on is something that is continuous, and I don't really understand why. But I just want you to know that like a lot of people out there who have been looked down on for like your growth and your healing, you're not alone, and you're not wrong for doing that. Like, you're not wrong for growing, you're not wrong for changing or breaking cycles or wanting to improve your life in a way that others are around or too afraid to do. And that's not fair to you, and that's not fair to me. And I don't know, I just really needed to get some of this stuff out too, because I know not only are there people who relate to this, but I know there's a lot of people out there who have that, you know, sacred rage inside of them that they need to release, or maybe are too afraid to release, just because of what other people have said about it. You know, like, anger is bad, anger is this, anger is that. No, it's not. Anger is bad if you let it become violent or aggressive or, you know, out of control, and that's when anger can be dangerous. Any emotion can become dangerous or unhealthy in a way if you let it, but expressing anger and rage in a way where it's like, you know what, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm frustrated because I was betrayed and looked down on and talked poorly about, and you're allowed to be angry about that. Like, you're allowed to be upset, you're allowed to be mad, because that's your body saying, hey, this isn't cool, that's not what happened, that's not me. And I'm not lazy. Like, I'm working really hard on myself every day to get to where I need to be. And there are some people that just don't understand that. But, like, I want you to know I understand that. I get it. And I know what it's like. So, express your rage. Express your anger. Like, write it down. Burn it. Go into the mountains and like scream at the top of your lungs, like, get it out. Go to a rage room, break some plates. I actually was thinking about doing that, but then I got sad, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to do this now, because I'd probably go to a rage room and like cry. So I didn't end up going. But like, getting your anger out and your emotions in general is extremely healthy if it's, like I said, not, you know, you're expressing it in a dangerous way. But a therapist told me if you want to, punch a pillow, scream into a pillow. Like, you can do stuff like that. Me, like, I'm expressing my anger through a video and talking about it is helpful for me. So, I mean, you don't... To the people that shut you down and dismiss you, I just want you to know that I see you. And your emotions, especially in this space, are valid. Like, I hear you, I see you, and I will never stop saying that I see you and I hear you, because I know what it's like and I've been there, and I'm still continuing to go through these things. And I just want you to know that regardless, you're not alone, and I'm here for you. So if you want to talk, if you just need to vent or need a friend, like, you can reach out to me. I will drop my email in the description box and reach out to me. I also offer healing sessions and intuitive readings. If you feel called and you need one of those, let's do it. Like, email me, reach out to me. Regardless, a vent, a session, if you need somebody to connect with just to, like, get your rage out, I'm here for you. But if this resonated, or if you needed to hear this, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share. But go ahead and be looking in the description for my information, because I am here for you. And this is why I created this page, is so people who are going through the same things as me or are thinking the same things can have somebody to relate to, especially when they feel like there's not many people they can relate to, like, around them. So, you know, I want to be that person, because I don't have that person, and my ultimate goal is becoming the person that I never got. You know, not only as a mother, like being the mother that I never got, but being the person that I need, that I never got in my life and still don't have, and being that person not only for myself, but, you know, for my son too, so he can learn what it's like to be loved and all these things, and expressing his emotions like it's healthy, because a lot of men and boys are taught that their emotions are not valid and their emotions need to be kept silent. Well, I don't believe that, and my son will not be growing up suppressing his emotions, because he's got a mama who's like, tell me what's wrong, baby. You want to go sit and talk about what happened today? Let's go do it. You want to express those feelings? Let's go do it. You know, so I think it's important to have somebody in your life, and people in general, that are willing to listen to you and hear you, and not just hear your words, but like digest them and actually hear you and see what you're saying, and not just that surface level, like, oh, they're just this or that. Not just that, but there's always deeper things behind those emotions underneath inside of us that people don't see, or they do see and they dismiss it. I will never dismiss you. You are safe here. You are not dismissed. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that you were here and you have seen me and heard me, and go ahead and connect with me. But I hope you have a great day. I hope you find the courage to speak your truth and speak your anger, your sacred anger, your rage, and all the emotions that you're feeling. Like, I hope, and I just pray, and I believe in you, and I believe that you know, you are worthy of expressing your emotions and being human, because a lot of people are afraid to be human. I'm not. Raw and unfiltered. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for tuning into my video, and I will see you next time. Thank you.